Okay guys, welcome back to KY Coins and Collectibles, and it's finally back. This thing has been out for over 80 days. It's been over 2.5 months, almost 3 months. It took forever. So it got it in today. I got home, picked it up, and of course you know what it is. I've sent off 20 coins to PCGS, and they were a couple of my better ones, and some of them I didn't really know what they were going to do. I had my 8 free vouchers. I had some coins I just wanted to send in and see what would happen. I try to do a minimum of 20 coins to break up the shipping fees, because it's very expensive to send in coins, especially just a few. So I try to have at least 20 coins I want to send in. So they're finally back. It's been over 80 days. I've not looked. I've not gone on the website and looked and seen what anything was. So I'm going to open it here and we will check everything out. I do remember a few of the things. I believe I had a couple of the piece dollars that had the whisker variety, a few Morgans, and a couple type coins. And there might have been a couple key date. I think there was a key date quarter in there, and just a variety of stuff. And honestly, I don't remember what everything was. So I'm going to look through it with you, and I'll be surprised as you are as it comes up. So let's get right into it. They really package these things really good, which they should. They charge you an arm and a leg. Like I said, this is PCGS. I have some vouchers for NGC, and I do have some coins I'm going to send in. I've just not had time to go through a lot of my collection and see what I need to submit. I have a lot of Morgans that I want to submit, and it's the nice black and gold. I love that. I have a lot of coins that I want to submit, but I've not had time to get them out. I work full time and I have a bunch of other stuff going on, and I kind of just do this when I can. As you all know, it's 9:49 Wednesday afternoon, Wednesday night. So I really just do this whenever I can. Still, it's mowing season. I need to mow and weed eat, and we've got a lot of yard and some farmland that we have to take care of. So I try to do this when I can. So I'd like to do it full time, but it just ain't happening right now. What I'm going to do is submit some stuff to NGC here in a few days, if I can get to it. So I'll make a video of that. I've got some new gold coins, and I've got some nice currency large notes that I want to get graded. I've never done a submission for currency, so that'll be something new for me. They really package these things up. It's really nice, and one thing I like about PCGS is they always give you a box, and you're spending enough money with them. I feel like that's very justified. NGC, they don't. They've never sent a box. I think I've had 2 or 3 submissions, and they have never sent a box. So hopefully we don't have any body bags. Get this a little better right there. And uh-oh, wonder what these are right here. That might just be Let's see. They might not be body bags. They might just be no body bag there. Might just be invoices and stuff. They normally don't do that. It's just kind of laid in. So that's good. Looks like everything did get graded. Yeah, so we got a full roll of coins. That's always nice. And I'm going to see, I'm going to open this paper up. My little, yeah. So I did do some true view on a couple of them, 2 of them, and I did the attribution on variety attribution on 3 of them. And I know one of them was the 8 tail feathers. It looks like two of the other ones were the whisker jaws. Let's see here, some Morgans. A lot of Morgans. There was a 1932 S quarter, a 1856 1 cent, 2 cent piece, and a couple 50 cent pieces, and a ½ cent. So here's kind of everything that I sent in. I didn't really put any grades or anything beside of them. So, and what we'll do, let's just start from this way, because that way is the front. We'll start over here. Y'all ready? Let's put this bad boy up. So here's the ½ cent, and I believe this was the 1836 ½ cent small 5 cent, and it did, looks like it's straight graded. So I'm going to try and not show the grades. These little ½ cents are so small, but I just love these bust coinage. It's one of my favorite type of coins. So I'll let you check it out. I just love them. So what do y'all think it is? This is one of the better ones I've had. And these things are just getting harder and harder to find, especially in good shape. Let's see what we got here. 1836. Very fine 35. Small 5 cent. And what I'll do as we go through them, I will tell you the price on them. Or I've actually got, this is an older 2024 book, so this just kind of gives a price range. I won't do all of them, but since I've got it, let's go ahead and just see. So that was 1836 small 5 cent, which this one done pretty good. VF 35. I had it about $135, and that's about where it's at in this book. Between a very fine and extra fine. So it goes from $135 to $200. So about $175 is where it's at in here. So that's about where I had that one. So that one's pretty good. That one worked out good. Like, I love these. I couldn't imagine, like, as hard as people worked back in the 1800s, having this small of a coin in your pocket. I mean, but I guess if you lost a coin out of your pocket, you went looking for it, because that was a lot of money back then. The next one, this is the $50, and let's see, this might be the 1874 $50 arrows. Looks like it's straight graded. 1874. I love these seeded dollars too. The seeded and the cap bust. I love the bust dollars, but my second favorite is the seeded design. It's got some nice wear on it. Yeah, that one just looks original. You can tell it was in circulation, and it just has nice original wear on it. So, see what we got here. 1874, very good 8. So VG8, which that's about where I figured it would be. I just love these older coins, and I've got pretty good deals on these. That's why I can afford to get them graded. They may not be the most key date or hard to find, but they grade good, and I'm still doing good with the grading fees and everything, so there's room to make money on them for me. Here's another one. This one's 1877, which was a key date in the Indian heads. And it's weird that some key dates are like the Indian, like this for example. I know it's I believe it's a San Francisco, so it's 1877S. So the Philly Indian head for 1877 is a key date. So wonder if not some other denominations, like the 50-cent piece from Philadelphia from 1877, why wouldn't it be a key date as well? Like, I feel like if one of them is, maybe all of them should be, but it's not the case for the most part. 1877S, and it's a little better shape than the 1874 we just had, and I'll put them up here side by side. Very nice coin though, a little better details. So it looks like we have fine 15. So this is a good example, and I've got another one here, and we'll see what it is, but this is a good example from going from very good to fine 15. Just a little more details. Oh yeah, beautiful coins. I love them. And here's the next one. It's another $50. And this one is a 1870 50-cent piece, Philly. So 1870, and it's got a little better detail than the very good. It may be about the same amount. It may be a fine 15 as well. Let's see. So it's 1870 seeded $50. Fine 12. Okay, it's close. Close. This is when you start seeing the little detail that matters between a fine 12 and a fine 15. Can you see a difference? So still neat. $50. And there might be one more, I guess. Yep, 1860. This one looks like it's got a lot more details on it. So this may be a very fine. Yeah, it's got a little luster left on it too. This is 1860 Philly. Say this is going to be a low VF. Let's see what we got here. VF 25. So check these out. And it's good to see these side by side. You can really start to see what they look for in different grades. So and I can tell on this next one we already have a details grade. So genuine, not gradable. This is the 2-cent piece, and I was very leery on this one because I didn't know what it was going to do. And these things, I'm not good at grading them. It didn't look like it'd been cleaned. 1871. And I was thinking it might have been coulda, woulda, wished it was a red brown. To me, it looks like it's got a little bit of luster left. If you can see it, I know they're so hard to see, but let's see what they've said. 1871, clean, very fine, which I figured it was a very fine. I think it's in good shape. I believe it's a very fine or a low extra fine. But that's okay. And here, now this was probably one of my better large cents condition wise, and I honestly thought it might not have been cleaned. I thought it was in pretty good shape. So let's see, this is the 56. So we got cleaned, very fine detail, upright 5. I think it's got pretty good details. I mean, it looked better than a very fine to me, but you know what, I'm not the expert. So another details. Here's the quarter. This is the one of the key dates, better dates for the quarter. I've got a really good deal on this, and it actually came in a collection, the big collection I'd bought, and I just wanted to get it graded and authenticated. It is the 1932S Washington quarter. The 32D is the key date. And I'm not good at grading quarters, so I really have no idea on what this thing was going to grade. So I just had it, wanted to get it graded and authenticated. Let's see what we got here. Very fine 25. So at least it's real. It's in decent shape. It's not bad at all. Let's see what that one grades out at. I showed you in a video, the last video I did of the Standing Liberty quarters, and I'm trying to put a set together of those, and I'm doing a quarter set as well, and I believe I've got all of them. So a 32S, and very fine 25, about $120 to $130. So that ain't bad. I don't have that in it at all, so I'm very happy with that. We'll put this over here. We'll keep the details losers here, I guess. So next we got a piece dollar, and let's check out. It's got some good luster left on it, probably AU. This is the 1823. Okay, so this is the whisker one. And as I was telling you earlier, down here in the neck, where the neck meets the chin, there's a little piece of metal. There's a little right there. And it's just the whisker variety. And I believe the next, there should be two of them. They're back to back here. So let's see what kind of grade we got. 23 VAM 1A whisker 63. Well, that's a little better than what I thought it was going to grade. I was expecting like AU 58 because it looks kind of dirty. I mean, it's got good luster, but I've had coins that look like that come back 58 or low mint state, so I'm very happy with that. But yeah, that's a cool variety. And I actually had got these whisker jaws out of the same collection. I was just going through them and spotted it, and then I was going through the rest of it, seen another one. So that's a top 50 VAM. And I'll have to look up. We'll look up and see what those are at the end here, because I've got another one. The next one's right here. And I don't know. I'm trying to see which one's better. So this one's going to be the same thing. I'm going to look at them here up close. I think this one on the reverse is looking better than the 53 or the mint state 63. So I think the reverse looks better than this one. Tell me what y'all think. So I'm going to cover up the grade and look at it, and it looks, you can see a little bit, this one's got some toning to it, but it looks pretty clean. My guess, and I'll show you this little whisker on her face, she needs to shave right there in the neck. This one's got some more cartwheel luster. I think this one has some toning that's covering it up, but there's less flaws on this coin, I'm going to say. So let's see what we got. I see the VAM already. AU 58. See, boys, it's the opposite. Whatever I think it is, it's going to be the opposite. I mean, I think the toning on this one really covers up the cartwheel. It don't have a lot of hits on it. The details is better. Like the eagle on the reverse here looks so much better. The feathers you can see better. I mean, that one is pretty nice. I just think the toning on this I don't know, it might be the eye appeal, but they're both beautiful. They could probably both pass as mint state. I mean, this one has no marks at all on it anywheres. So I don't know. Let me know what y'all think. I still like it. They're both whiskers. I like it a lot. Next we've got the 86S, and some of these I don't really remember why I got them graded, but I think most of the rest of them are Morgans. So let's just jump to the Morgans in the book real fast, because some of these I want to see what they're grading, like what they're pricing at. So this was the 86S. Right here. So the 86S. Oh yeah, this was a lower mintage. Probably going to be, and this is one that really surprises me too. This 86S, it's lower mintage. It's less than $1 million, 750,000, and the VF and extra fine is like $130. For such a low mintage, I thought this coin would be worth more. I don't know. Later on, it may start going up in value, catching up, because I mean, for the other coins with more minted, they're worth more. So maybe there's just a very high survival rate of these, and that explains it, I guess. But sometimes it just don't make sense. But it is what it is. It's very nice. It has that original like shine to it, and it almost looks cleaned, but I've seen them like this where they've been circulated and they'll get that rubbed look from being circulated. So let's check it out. I'm gonna say this one is extra fine, like a low extra fine. Very fine 35. So almost. I was close. I was off by about 5 points. So VF 35. I was thinking extra fine 40. So this extra fine, about $130. And I think that could be a slider. But still a nice coin, a good book filler, solid, very fine. So we'll put those right on top here. Next one, got details, genuine, not gradable, and you can tell this one's been polished. And let's see what this one is. This one's just an 86. I might have thought this one could slide by as great as original, because it's got that frosty look to it. The front looks frosty and it has a little bit of a cartwheel, but looking at it now, you can tell it's been polished a little bit. So an 86, cleaned, unk details. Yeah, still a nice coin, good album filler. Not really much of a hard date, so we'll set that one over there. Straight graded. This one looks pretty nice. I tried to find some of my better ones, and this one actually looks really nice. Got some clean, almost proof-like fields. Now that one looks frosty, straight off the mint. Oh yeah. 1884. See what we had here. 1884, New Orleans. So I'm gonna say that one's nice. 84. Trying to look at it here and just give you all the grade. Mint state, let's say 64. Mint state 64. Ooh, nice. I'll take it. It's very clean, like, I mean, it looks good. I mean, that's how you want your Morgan dollars to look right there. The back of that thing is very nice. I swear it's almost proof-like. They're so smooth. Oh yeah, that one's nice. And oh yes, okay. This is one of, now this one is very, man, this light is making these things pop like crazy. So I'd bought this one at a local coin shop, and I've probably showed it a couple times. It had some crazy purple toning. And I believe this one, let me see, I'm just going to look. I had a couple. I might have gave $90 or $100 for this one. And it's crispy. I mean, if this thing don't get at least a 63, I'll probably go crazy. There's a little rub in front of her nose, but I mean, that toning, that purple is just beautiful, and it is so, I mean, it's very nice. It's got a couple little chatter marks on her cheek there, but it's nothing really bad. I'm looking at it here off camera really close. This was the 82, the 82S. So these San Francisco mints had some really nice strikes. So let's check that out. That purple, now that purple is just beautiful on that thing. So see what we got. I'm gonna say mint state 64. Be nice if it was a plus or a star, whatever they give them. Mint state 63. Okay. I guess since it's got that little nick there and there's a little spot behind that eye, but man, that is nice. If you buy this coin, you're definitely going to be buying the coin, not the holder, because it, in person, it just looks amazing. I mean, that's a sharp coin right there. I think this next one was kind of the same way. This was an 81S, yeah. So I think, and I'm going to look real fast. I don't remember. Man, that one's nice too. It's got some crazy. This was the 81. I might have bought these together. But this is the 81. It's got some green and blues around the outside. These had to be like old album. In an old album somebody busted out, because I bought these together, I believe. I hope the camera can pick that up. You can see it on the reverse here too. The eagle looks good. The field is very clean. When I hold it like this and I'm looking at it, look how clean that looks. There we go. Man, that is nice. Okay, guys. I'm going to say 64 on that one. 81S, mint state. 62. Ooh. I don't know. I mean, it does have just a little bit of chatter on the cheek, but I mean, the back is like flawless. Oh no, check that cheek out. I think it's better than 62, but it's okay. That one's nice. It's got some nice toning on it. But what can you do? Okay guys, we just got like 5 more. This one looks pretty nice. It's pretty clean too. This is the 1903 Philly. I can find a bunch of 1903 Phillies in my collection that are very nice. They must have had really good strikes that year and a high survival rate. And the price really reflects that, because we know the 1903 New Orleans is a harder date to find. But the 03 Philly, there was 4.6 million. Now, unless you get up into the mint states like 63, 64. The price really doesn't get over $150, so need this one to be at least like 62, 63 mint state. So 1903. It looks really clean. There's not a lot of hits on it. The fields look good. So let's just go ahead and check it out. Ooh, AU 58. Bummer. I think that could have been a little slider. I think that could have been at least a 61. I mean, it's, I don't know. What can you do? Genuine, not gradable. Now this reverse looks really good. You can see cartwheel and everything on this one. So, yeah. Look like somebody's tuck. It's a 1900. And you know what? Oh yeah, and on these two, the two, I believe I've got True View on these. So I'll post some pictures of these, and I'll do it right now. I should have images of these, so we'll see. I'll post them. Let me see what this one is. This one was a 1900. I'm not sure. Let's see. It's going to be cleaned. Yeah, nothing special. It's still a nice coin. Be a good filler for an album. The back is not cleaned, I would say, but the front, you can tell somebody's hit it a little bit, polished it. But it's really not bad. Another piece dollar. And this might be a high relief, a 19. No, this is a 1927D. So it's a little better date. Let's see what we got here. 27D. Once you get up into the mint states or higher, like AU and up, if it was AU and up, it'd be a win. I think if anything, it's going to be a low AU, probably an extra fine. I'll show you the reverse here. It's got a little luster left on it. It's just dark. She's got some details in her hair. Not really a lot of wear, but it just kind of has that dirty look to it. But you can see a little luster under it. So let's see what we got. It may just be a very fine or extra fine. Extra fine 45. So it ain't bad. That's kind of about the range I figured. I figured I'd been lucky to get an AU. So it's not bad. Solid coin. Looks like these last two are details, I can tell, so I'll just go ahead and tell you. And that one, let's see what we got. This one is going to be a 95.0. So this is a little better date. I bet you this is going to be graffiti or scratched, because on the breast of the eagle I can see a scratch. There's a couple hits. But these 95.0s are key dates. Any of the 95s on the Morgans are key dates. 94s, 93s, them are all harder dates. This 95.0, and very fine, it's $400. AU, it jumps to like $1,600. So there's 450 of these made. I had an extra one, and I just wanted to get it graded and authenticated. So 1895, New Orleans. graffiti, VG details. So it's not bad. It's authenticated. It's real. You got a couple little hits on it. So that's a good album filler for somebody. This last one, it is dark. It'd probably be questionable tone, like questionable colors. This is the 8 tail feather. This was in an album that I had bought. It's very dark. I thought it was just very like terminal toning. 1878. I think it's UNC or AU details. I don't know if it's going to be. It's very hard to see, but it's the 8 tail feathers where the eagle has 8 tail feathers instead of 7 or 7/8. This is the 8 tail feathers. So let's see what we got. This was the first year. 8 tail feathers, 1787 or 1878. 8 tail feathers. Sorry. Environmental damage. So this one's actually extra fine details. VAM 14.3 doubled bow. So I didn't even know about that. I just knew it was the 8 tail feathers. So I don't know what the environmental damage was. It might have been buried or what. But it is very dark toning, and it's kind of cool. Most people like their Morgan's blast white, but it's really cool. I'll look up this VAM. I don't really know much about it, but guys, that's really it. I got a couple good ones. I love these toned ones. Kind of disappointed on some of them. These are really nice. And I'll show you, I'll throw some of the images up here again and let y'all look at it. I'm happy with a few of them. Like I said, I kind of just threw this pile together to get graded. I've got another stack of stuff I want to get graded, and this was just kind of in the front. So I was like, I'll send these out. Some nice $50. These seeded $50. They're very nice, and they're getting a lot more popular. Key date, quarter, a nice large cent. I love large cents, but apparently they're really hard to straight grade. A nice 27D. Better date. Some details. This nice 95. Nope, not that one. Let's see. Oh yeah, that is 95.0. But a good hard date to find. And that one's actually got some good details left on it. So I was happy with that. I knew it'd probably come back details, but it's okay. That's part of it. It's a game we're all invited to play, so here I am playing. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Just let me know which one you like best. Very nice. I mean, some of these are nice. It's hard to find 100-year-old coins, 200-year-old coins in good condition. And what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to look on PCGS right now and see some of these images real fast. Here they are, the 81S I showed you. Let's see what they look like. I'll put some better pictures up. And once I start looking at them, man, look at that eagle. America. That is nice. There's some scuffs right there. But that's got some very nice toning. Look at that. they do take really good pictures. If you've got a nice coin and it's got some nice details to it or some crazy toning, get that thing imaged, because they take amazing photos. Look at that purple. Let's see what this other one is. Yeah, look at that purple. That is nice. Got some couple little hits there. And you really can't see these when you're looking at it. Whenever they're taking these photos and they're zooming in on them, these little nicks and hits, they become very apparent. So make sure you're looking at your coins through a loop or scope. Oh wow, got some nice toning. It's got some little chatter right there. But that is very nice. Okay guys, that's it. Thank you all for sticking around. I'm gonna get these put up. I'll get another submission. I've got, like I said, another handful or two of coins I want to get out. Some gold. Gold's been through the roof, so I'm going to get mine graded, authenticated. I appreciate you all for watching, hanging around. Please like, share, and subscribe. I've got a bunch of videos coming out. I've got 2 that I've made I've not even uploaded yet. I'm going to try to do some more educational videos on different dates and stuff. So just subscribe, hit that like button. Let me know in the comments what you want to see more of. And I'd like to do this more and more often. So I appreciate everybody hanging around and liking the stuff, watching. Let me know in the comments what you all want to see and I'll show you. Y'all have a great night and have a great weekend and happy collecting.